So this is Meadowlark Vineyard, just outside of Ashland. You can kind of see the city sort of down below us. We're up here at about 2,400 feet. This is a vineyard that I source Grenache from for rosé, which is the block that we're standing in right now. And I also get Syrah from this site as well, which is just a few rows that way. The name Goldback, I had a name that I wanted to use for years and years, ever since I decided I wanted to make wine. And I got to about 9 months before I was about to bottle my first vintage and found out that that name had a trademark on it. Fast forward, it's about 4 or 5 months from bottling, which is kind of the point where I really need to have the design done and the label submitted. My wife is also 6 months pregnant with our first child at this point, and I was on a hike up above Lithia Park with a friend of mine who's a biologist. We were hiking along and he pointed down on the side of the trail and he said, "You ever seen one of these?" And I said, "It's a fern. There's ferns all over the place." He's like, no, check this out. And he took the fern frond and he slapped it against his clothing and it left a perfect gold imprint, the frond leaf. I was like, huh. He's like, "This is a Goldback fern." It just kind of all clicked together. The design showed up in my mind. Goldback Wines was born. I think this year I'm going to enter Rosé, Chenin Blanc, Grenache, Syrah, and I'm thinking about entering Pinot Noir. When you submit your wines for scores or ratings, typically you're tasting with one critic or one critic's palate, whereas with this competition, there's 6 of them. And so if you can find a consensus between master sommeliers and masters of wine and wine writers and wine buyers that this is a great wine, that tends to mean something. It's a competition, it's a way to get your wines in front of a great caliber of judges, but it's also for a good cause. You know, it supports the Asante Foundation, so it really ends up being just kind of a win-win. You get to, donate towards a great cause, and you get to have your wines evaluated by great judges, and it's fun. And your palate's as unique as your fingerprint, so if everybody doesn't agree that this wine is great, okay, that's fine. I don't have to have everyone love every single one of my wines. I like them, and any honest winemaker is just making wines they like to drink.